I am Tressa Yarnelle. I am a birth mom, and I am the outreach coordinator for Moms Not Forgotten. I have been a birth mom for 7 years. My son just turned 7 in January. My childhood was really great. My dad has been a pastor for 40 years, so my life has always been under the spotlight. My parents always knew everyone, and we always knew them, and so we just never really got away with anything, me and my sister. I went to USI, which is University of Southern Indiana, for my first year of college. I would study for hours and I wouldn't comprehend a single thing. It was just too hard. I would study and I'd rather party instead because I was just going to fail my classes. Just happened one night that I decided to go to a party and leave with someone, and that same night I got pregnant. I knew I was about 3 weeks pregnant just when my period didn't come. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was by myself. I had friends, but I really didn't have the support there because they didn't really understand. I was terrified. When I found out I was pregnant, I just fell to the floor and I just told myself, like, I can't do this. That's when I really decided adoption was my option. So I had to call my parents that night, and that was the longest 2 minutes of my life. I told my parents on the phone, and I told them, you've raised me right, but this was my decision to do this, and it came to be at that time a consequence. But then I realized there's so many families out there that can't have this consequence. It's a blessing to them. So that's when my mind changed. This was my decision. I'm the one that made the choice. This is what I'm choosing. I found Nick and Aaron, who are my son's adoptive parents now. We built a relationship with them every month since I chose them, and now we're best friends. It's crazy to see how God has molded this relationship together. Me and Aaron have become closer than sisters. We actually have matching tattoos to show how strong our relationship can be, not just for me and not just for her, but for Micaiah. Just knowing that I have such support behind me in the decision I made, not just from my family, but actually from all of their family as well, is a huge blessing. God has just really brought us together and made one big happy family. It might be different, but it is possible to be normal. This is our normal, and people aren't going to understand that, and I understand that, but that's why I want to share my story. Just because you're placing your baby in someone else's arms, that doesn't mean that there's a wall that's built up right there. You guys can hold that baby together. When Nick and Aaron sat down next to me in the hospital bed, I looked at Nick and I was just holding Micaiah in my hands, and I said, you want to hold your son? And he looked at me and he grabbed my arms right under Micaiah and he asked, can I hold him? I said, absolutely. This is your son. Do you want to hold him? I felt honored that I could be that one to bless their family. Why did God choose me to make this family whole? As the outreach coordinator for Moms Not Forgotten, my goal is to help girls know it's okay to reach out and to have someone to talk to and say, I have been in your shoes, I have placed my baby in someone else's hands, and it's going to be okay. I want girls to know that there is no judgment. You have people like me in our organization that will support you in zero judgment and get you on your feet and help you pursue the dreams that you can. And before Moms Not Forgotten, I knew I had support, but no one understood what I went through. And so I want to be that person to be there when you cry, be there to listen, no judgment, and be like, okay, my story's going to be different from yours, but we're both going to be okay because we have each other. I just want all the support that we can for these girls who are terrified. There's so many different situations that we can help with, and I just want girls to feel loved, cherished, known, and we see you, we're there, and I want to be that voice to just give them just a glimpse of hope that it's going to be okay.